The website that I'm about to show you was built for Prodigy Pest Solutions in Sarasota, Florida. Now, in the next couple minutes, I want to walk you through this entire site. I want to show you what works, the reasons that we did things, and hopefully by the end of this, you have a really good idea of what you could do for your pest control website to generate new leads and new customers for your business. Now, before we get too deep into this, I just briefly wanted to introduce myself. My name is Peyton Smith with Best Pest Marketing, and we build a lot of pest control websites just like this one. So we have lots of other videos walking you through good examples of pest control websites. So let's jump into this. Now, the most important part of any pest control website is this initial section, which we call the hero section. And everything that we're going to focus on is above the folder. In other words, what you can see without scrolling. So we want to get as much important information into this top section as we possibly can. So in this example, you'll see that we are focusing on our location, which helps with local SEO and keywords, but it also helps people know that they're in the right spot. The other thing that we chose to do was be transparent with our pricing on this website. And that actually seemed to work really, really well. People appreciate that transparency. And when people did reach out or fill out a form or text the owner of Prodigy Pest for service, they had already made up their mind. They had already made the decision because they knew the pricing. So showing pricing can work really well in some instances. The other thing that we have is a very strong call to action. You want to make sure that it is really clear what action you want them to take. So in this case, it's a big red button that says get a free estimate. So with this website, we put a really big focus on the text for quote feature. So what this does is rather than just trying to get people to fill out a basic form, it is giving them a button right here that when clicked on a mobile phone, it's going to open up a text message that already has a few pre-filled sentences or outlines or topics, so the customer can simply fill those out, square footage, what their issue is, what bugs they're seeing, and even specific days of the week that will work best for them. And then they can send that text message, which gets received by the owner of Prodigy Pest. And then he's able to respond to those quickly, because otherwise when they're filling out just a generic form, it gets sent to an email inbox, and a lot of times the response time is much, much slower. Now, if people don't want to text or call, they can fill out a form right here, and we've tried to make this form a little bit more custom. And the nice part about this is going to do a great job of filtering out spam and really only getting form submissions from people that are serious about your services. So we've got all this basic information, name, email, phone, and then we're also asking for address, and then we've got these check boxes here that allow them to select which bugs or pests they're dealing with. And then at the bottom, there's an additional description box, and when they click request quote, it's going to say your submission has been received. We'll reach out to you as soon as possible. And then it also gives them another opportunity to shoot you a text message. And so we're just doing everything possible to make this as seamless and easy for the customer as we can to make sure that they can get in contact with us. So now I want to go back to the homepage and show you a few additional things that really make a massive difference for a pest control website. So we have our phone number in multiple places so they can call us, because a lot of times that's what people want to do. They want to find our website and find our phone number. The other thing that we really want to focus on is social proof. So social proof is what builds trust, and if you don't have any of this on your website, it's going to make people skeptical. So you can do different things like showing your review portfolio, how many reviews you have, how many stars out of 5 you have. This can come from Google, this can come from really any other review site, even Facebook. And then also you can utilize badges, which are going to instill even more trust in your prospects. Now, without going into too many of these other pages, we do have individual pages for the service areas, and this is done for local SEO purposes, so we can rank for pest control in Bradenton, Florida, pest control in Lakewood Ranch, Florida, and these individual pages are pretty basic. They highlight a lot of the same things that the homepage does, but you can tell that it is just a big focus on the specific city. Now, aside from these location-specific pages, we also have a pest index, which is something we like to do with most all of our pest websites. This is great for keywords, it's great for SEO, and it just really allows you to show your expertise. And so we like to pull in some kind of custom branded icons. You can have a short bio for each of these insects, and you can customize it for your specific locations because obviously there are unique pests found in your area. And so we want to make sure that we highlight that. I want to take just a quick pause to say that usually a website like this costs around $3,000. Now, the reason that we're able to do this so cheap is because we've built tons of websites with different styles, different variations, different strategies, and we've been able to figure out exactly what works. And so we have this full library of all of these different sections and content and assets and all these different things that we can piece together to build your perfect pest control website. So the nice part is this saves us a ton of time, so we're able to build your site super quickly, and you know that it's a website that is proven to work because it has worked for all of these other pest control companies. So if you're interested in exploring this option, having us build your pest control website, you can go to bestpestmarketing.co and just book a Zoom call with me. We can chat for a few minutes and see if we're a good fit. I'll also put a link for that right up here in the top corner so you can get in contact with us. Now, coming back to the homepage, I want to scroll down and like I mentioned before, we were really transparent about the pricing. And so we laid out our two different pricing options, which are bi-monthly and quarterly. I know for you, you might do one-off services. You might only offer monthly services. Whatever that looks like, there are really, really specific ways that we want to lay this out to make it seem like a good deal and to help people understand exactly what is included in these different plans. And then each of these have a call to action that allow them to get started on that plan. As we scroll down, we've got a little bit more information about our services. This is a great opportunity to utilize some custom images, which we also will want to do up here at the top in the hero section. And then as we scroll down, we've got a little bit more social proof. So we've got a review right here, and using different logos like the Google logo, if it's a verified Google review, can go a long, long way. Can make a really big difference. So as we scroll down, we've got our pest index again with all of these custom icons. And then right here, we have our pest guarantee. Using any type of badges that make it look more official, it draws people's attention. And in pest control, people want a guarantee. They don't want to pay for something that might not work. And so displaying this on your homepage is going to be really, really important. As we scroll down, we've got even more social proof. We've got a review slider that they can slide through. And again, utilizing the Google logo, just so they know that these are real, authentic, verified customer reviews. And then at the bottom, we've got even more information about our 6-scope pest service. And so this is your opportunity to explain more about what you do, how you do it, and why it works. A little bit further down, we have a little bit more social proof. And so you can see that we're kind of going through this cycle of information, pricing, social proof, and then we're doing this over and over and over again to help them through the process. Because as people scroll down further and further, they're the type of person that needs more help making a decision. So they need to see more reviews, more information. And so we want to make sure to provide that. And then at the very bottom, we have our call to action again, text us for a quote. And then we also have a button right here for text for quote. So these are just a few of the things that work really, really well for a pest control website. Now, if you'd like me to build a website just like this for your pest control company, you can go to bestpestmarketing.co, and all you need to do is click the button. You can schedule a time with me and we can hop on a Zoom call and just discuss your project and see if we're a good fit to work together. So thanks so much for watching this video, and we will catch you in the next one.